Hey everyone. Alright, so I threw this one on the other day just because I felt like listening to it, and then I checked to see if I had done it as a review before, and I hadn't, so double bonus, right? And this is by far probably one of my favorite greatest hits albums when it comes to a band because it's got everything you're looking for as someone who's a greatest hits fan and doesn't know squat about any of their big single or big albums or what's on the albums or anything like that. And I'm talking about pure cult. For rockers, ravers, and lovers, and sinners is the full thing there. Okay. You can see I bought this used. Sticker's still on it. I paid $6 for it. Best $6 spent on a secondhand greatest hit CD. It's just brilliant CD. Okay. So you already know how I feel about the CD, all right? Anyway, all right. So before I get into the songs on here, I've never gotten into any cult albums themselves, as I've clearly said. I don't feel a need to after buying this because it's got everything I know, but that means there's got to be some great album cuts that I'm missing. So in the comments down below, draw me a line, tell me what album I need to go pick up from the Cult. Alright. Oh, Pandora's coming to say hi, everybody. Alright, come on. Come say hi. Hello. Everybody's getting used to seeing you on here. I start recording, you pop up and say hello. Hello? Hello. Okay. Good girl. Now let me finish the recording the review, okay? Alright. Okay, this was somebody's order through BMG because it's on the back here. It was not mine. I bought this used. So this was somebody's order through BMG. How can I tell? No UPC on the back and it says BMG. Surefire way to tell it came from the BMG ordering warehouse thing. I miss that in Columbia House. I really do. All right. Especially with all the new music that comes out, that's probably how I'd buy most of my new music and get into new stuff, is I just get the random crap from them. Okay, so here we go. We got She Sells Sanctuary. Oh, come on, man. Like, it just, how can you not use that to open up the album? It's just, oh, yeah, man. It's one of those songs, like, you can't not love that song, man. The guitar riff on it, everything. Like, everything about that song is just fantastic. And then from there, you go straight into Firewoman, man. And Firewoman's even more blistering. It's funny, there was this one girl I dated for a while that basically every time he was sitting there playing around on his guitar and she kind of walked in the room, he'd start playing Firewoman. It was quite humorous. I'd pick it up every time and she never caught it once. Then you get into Little Devil, and it's funny, Little Devil is one of those songs where I always thought it was the other half of it was the name of the song, the Angels part of it. So now after that, a lot of these songs I sort of knew, but not really before I picked up this album. Like, I might have heard them here or there, but nobody I knew actively listened to the Cult. And that's a shame because the Cult is really, really good. And realistically, it surprises me that, well, okay, so by the time the Cult would have come out, my mom, even though she was the perfect age to get into the Cult, my parents are younger. So, you know, My mom was young enough to easily get into the cult. My dad, just a smidge too old maybe for the cult. I could see my dad appreciating the cult, but for my dad, the cult would be too much of a Doors kind of knockoff. Even I'm not saying the cult is a Doors knockoff. I don't think that at all. And yes, there's reasons why I went to the Doors right away. But my dad just not quite right. My mom would have been the right zone, but my mom was into country at that time. So, and the radio stations my dad listened to, I know they played modern rock, but they played modern rock from classic rock bands, but at the time they weren't yet really technically classic rock bands. So when I say that, like I grew up, my dad, when it would have been a lot of, I would have heard a lot of Rainbow, Deep Purple, Reunion, Perfect Strangers kind of stuff, plus 70s, 60s, 70s rock. So I didn't get too much 80s exposure. I had the same problem with NXS too. I really do enjoy NXS, but my exposure to NXS was very minimal due to the radio stations being played in my house. And we did not have, I didn't have access to much music or, video stations at all until closer to the 90s, like on a regular basis. So my exposure was really kind of minimal. Which is why some of these songs I know them, but I didn't know them overly well. Like Spirit Walker, did not know before I bought this. Really enjoyed it. Thought it was a great tune as well. The Witch is a good tune. It really is. I really enjoy it while I'm listening to this album. I don't think about it much on its own. Revolution's a good tune. I don't think of it much on its own because when I hear or I think of a song Revolution, obviously first spot I go is the Beatles, and then we slowly work our way down the line, and eventually, oh hey, yeah, that's right, Cult does a song called Revolution. Wild Hearted Sun is a good tune as well. Really enjoy that one. Love Removal Machine, of course. Who can't not love that one? That's a good tune. I remember that one. I knew that one as well. Rain's another one I knew very well as well before I bought this album. I mean, that's just a really, really good tune, man. Edie Chow Baby. Even now, this one escapes my mind. It's not a perfect album. Heart of Soul was a good tune. Love's a good tune. Wildflower's a good tune. Go West. This one, I'm pretty sure I remember. This would have been right around, I want to say, the time I started getting into music videos and whatnot. And I remember that one getting some play. It was a good tune. It was interesting because... well, they have no connection whatsoever to the Pet Shop Boys, in any way, shape, or form, really. Go West. That's where I always go first is Pet Shop Boys. And it is Go West with the Pet Shop Boys, right? Because I can even screw that up. And that's music videos that did that one to me. Resurrection Joe I thought was decent. I like Sun King. I think Sun King is a great tune. Sweet Soul Sister, yes. I knew Sweet Soul Sister before I picked this up. That's an incredible tune as well. And then Earth Mofo was a new introduction to me as well. Okay, so this would be one of those albums that pushes beyond the 74-minute barrier into the 78-minute barrier. And I can tell that just by when I ripped it and put it on my computer, because the CD-ROM on my computer always struggles if the CD goes over 74 minutes and goes into the 78-minute range, which is why it took me forever to get a half-decent copy of Outlaw Torn off the Load album onto my computer. I was so sad that I had such a problem with that. So Earth Mofo, I can't use the version on my computer, but would I want to throw it into a mix or whatever. But I really do love this. I love putting this thing in. While I downplay a lot of the songs, this is just such a great general crowd mix. You put this one in, there's a couple other greatest hits albums you can throw in there, like this one. Def Leppard Vault was a really, really good one. I'm not even going to try and come up with the others. A couple other ones you can throw in there anyways. Really good mix. Just greatest hits. Put them in like a I got a 5-disc carousel, throw them in, hit spin on it so it goes first try for one, and then it just works its way around all the album. And you have a really good mix with a really good time for like a solid 5 hours, because, you know, if you're picking good length greatest hits, right? So do I recommend this album? Absolutely. If you do not have pure cults for rockers, ravers, lovers, and sinners, you should definitely get it. If there's a better greatest hits out there that has like a double disc, man, that one's worth getting too. But this $6, this was such a great deal for $6. And I think it's hilarious that it was a BMG CD that I bought that way. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you like the Cult? Do you not like the Cult? Have you already left me a comment? Let me know what Cult album I have to go check out, because it's like the definitive Cult album. That's what the comments are for. There's a like button, a subscribe button, bell for notification. If you get those, I'd greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, folks, peace, love, take care.